to the bottom right, or to the top left, actually. In this case, my screen was opposite for some reason.
Yeah, in blue we have the Terran player. This is for CJ Entus.
CJ Entus Bbyong.
Well, there he is. He's not in as stressful of a situation as his opponent to the bottom right, and red is for the team SK Telecom T1. He is
SK Telecom T1 Su.
The GSL logo is once again a little bit late to the party.
Yeah,
but they're just in time.
Exactly. It's always really fun when that happens.
Allows for some really great camera shots.
It certainly does. Well, this map is the map I like to call a timing map, or the all-in map. It's just a map where the third base is so hard for almost every race to take, especially Zerg though in this matchup. And then against Protoss, Zerg has the easier third. It's the extra minerals give you so many different opportunities to be aggressive, so it's hard to not take them.
Yeah. We see a lot of timing attacks on this map, as Wolf already pointed out, and for Zergs this usually means roaches. Roach aggression is very common in this game, in this map, in this matchup. Bbyong countered this in the first time that they met each other with a lot of barracks. He went into barracks with the reactors, a lot of marines, a few marauders in there too, and then he moved out. And Su for some reason got stuck with this idea that he could overpower his opponent with roaches, built nothing else, didn't even get a baneling nest to counter all those marines, and in the end he was just overwhelmed. This game should be very different. I don't think that we are seeing these strategies collide again, but I'm not quite sure what exactly Su is going to do. We've already seen a few Zerg players trying to shift things up a little bit and go into a macro game instead, but the usual game style here is aggression.
Yeah. And Su was the one who took a third base last time. No gases from him at all. He might just do the same. You know, I wonder if this is Wings of Liberty's last game, potentially. Well, not last game, potentially. We'll have at least 2 more tonight, but this is the last night of matches, and there's no way we'll be able to find out for sure. But I wonder if 6 queens would become more common on this map because of the extra minerals you have to take a third base, because it also gives you the creep spread. Still a lot tougher than a map like Daybreak or Cloud Kingdom, but I could see 6 queen builds on this map with the extra gold base, or patches that you have.
The big problem that you just have is that it's really so difficult to get this third base, and you don't necessarily need the 6 queens to hold like 2 bases. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
This is one of those maps that I feel where players didn't really have a lot of time to develop their strategies. They just go for very aggressive builds, but I feel if this map is in the map a little bit longer, then things are going to change up. One thing that doesn't change, by the way, is the build that we see from Bbyong.
He's doing the exact same one.
He's going into an engineering bay, once again, very, very early, wants to have this fast +1 that he used to attack in game number 1.
He makes it as part of his wall, which is interesting. It makes it so that it's a more safe wall, because the Tech Lab has less hit points than the eBay, and obviously less than the depot as well.
But he shows now that he's going into fast upgrades.
Yeah, this is something the Ling is going to find out right now when he sends it over here. Did he not send it all the way in?
No,
he turned it around, but so he didn't see the eBay.
The Ling's at the bottom left, yeah, so... Su is taking this third base. He's taking it.
He's just going to take it here. He will be able to start Metal Lord Boost now. If he goes into Roaches again... Okay, no, it goes Lair.
Lair tech really fast. Scan goes down at the natural. Doesn't see the Lair tech or anything like it. Only the harvesters that are mining.
That's always the worst feeling with a scan, by the way. You see gas, but you're like, oh, what does it mean? He probably is going to have gas no matter what.
Yeah, you see like nothing, and you're like, well, not really what I wanted to know,
you're
but
like,
I guess...
damn. Do I scan again?
Exactly. Double evolution chamber now. I really want to know what Su's going to do here. He's going for the Roach one. He could go for one of those builds where we have, for example, a Nidus network, but with a third base it's a little bit less likely, especially since he's also adding the double evolution chamber. So if he wants to go for an upgrade timing, that's going to be quite dangerous. But I feel the player who is once again going to be the aggressor is Bbyong.
This game is almost like a mirror of what we saw last time. It's a little bit different with how he's going for the Roaches, Su is, but we're going to have Roaches against this bio push.
Yeah, at least what Bbyong is doing is exactly the same build. It's exactly the same.
It's no change. He even has the same Marine to check for the Overlord. He's long distance mining here for just a moment. Oh, those 2 drones are going a long way.
Yeah. And now the Roach Warren is done. He can go
speed.
into speed, exactly. Can start his Roach speed here.
Here comes the Overseer. This time,
He sees
everything. And will he make the Baneling Nest? I don't think he's going to do it.
He's going into Link speed at least, and he also adds the Roach speed, but so far, no Baneling Nest.
He doesn't have to make it yet, but I think he should make it really soon. Last time he just said no, but he also cut speed out last time. But this time he's getting the speed. There's the Baneling Nest. Alright, I think this is the right choice.
I was really worried that he would once again skip it and just try to rely on Roaches alone. This is going to change a lot.
This is actually really cool because now we can see how the Baneling Nest would have affected Game 1.
We basically have a replay.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that the Baneling Nest is still a little bit late. The first attack, he has to hold this off, but that should not be a problem. There are no medivacs just yet.
Yeah, this attack is a little bit too weak. He's getting a little ahead of himself.
What he's doing, again, is spreading his creep very well, which will help him a lot. Gives him a bit of a speed bonus. So this is exactly what we expected, what we talked about after the first game. So this is Su changing things a lot here.
Siege tanks are going to be started for Bbyong. He's doing the exact same fall that we saw last time.
Yeah, and Bbyong is not getting any harvesters. He's still at 40 SCVs. That's where he stopped the last time. And now he's soon going to move out with this massive force that he has.
The longer he waits, the better position Su gets into. With the tech he's getting out, he's getting Baneling speed even. Infestation pits finishing up. This is going to be a much better position for Su. In fact, if Bbyong waits much longer, if he waits for another set of medevacs even, or he has some siege tanks, I don't think he's going to have any chance of making this work.
He tried to get siege tanks in the last game, but I feel at this point we are just going to see a massive bio attack, and this is what we see right now. Moving out, might even pull SCVs with this. Now we have Banelings against this, a really good creep spread, speed advantage.
Yeah, last time he didn't even have speed when the attack hit. And this is a really, I think, easily defended attack as long as Su micros well.
Yeah, here comes the scan. He sees the Banelings, he sees the Roaches, he sees the Zerglings. 3 bases. What's he gonna do?
Getting close to that choke point. Can't bring the Banelings down there. The Mirage are at the front.
He's just waiting here, and Bbyong is really reluctant to attack into this, and I don't blame him. I would be too.
He wants to wait for his tanks, I guess, but the longer he waits, the more the infestors are going to get closer and closer to popping out of those eggs.
And look at the upgrades now. +2 armor has just been started. The first upgrade is done. First attack upgrade is on the way. Looks like he wants to drop a little bit and wait for the siege tanks, but as you already said, with the economy that Su has, time is working in his favor, not the other way around.
Here comes a little group of Marines to poke up and see if there are any infestors. Sees none so far. Goes for a double drop in the main, but it's already ready.
Yeah. There are the units, and he decides to just move back again. Su is playing this very smart. He doesn't leave any openings here. With the creep spread that he has, it's impossible for Bbyong to get any units in position without Su seeing it. And Bbyong realizes, well, I guess I cannot take down your third, so I get a third of my own.
Really nice drop micro here. Comes behind the line of sight blocker. The last time he dropped, he blew up a Baneling without even losing anything. Picked up into the dropships again.
Yeah, but now we have a major lead for Su. 3 bases.
He takes an army supply lead even. He's getting the upgrades out much better than Bbyong is. He's got 7 infestors. Those infestors may just be game ending.
Yeah, but now we go in, and the first siege tank is already on the low ground. The Zerglings, are they committing? He's pulling them back once again. A few of those didn't get the, apparently didn't get the mail.
He loses an infestor as well. But still, Bbyong is only able to pressure so much here. Once he starts to lose these units at the front,
he can't commit to this if he wants to, now that he has the infestors. He's waiting for the armor upgrade, isn't he?
No. He wants to get the armor out, and he's probably going to use these next 16 lings and attack on from 2 sides. He starts to split units now.
He has 30 now. Oh, wow. He actually attacks. Yeah, he's going for the counter attack while he's putting on the defense at the bottom left. And here comes Bbyong with more and more siege tanks. He's still 20 supply behind his opponent.
He's going to try to catch reinforcements maybe with these lings. Yep. Runs in, or he could just flank. Here we go. Lings come to tank the damage. Lings coming from behind. Now he can hit the fungals, and the Banelings will clean everything up.
Boom. Banelings hitting the fungal Marines. The siege tanks are gone, and suddenly 60 supply of Bbyong just disappear.
Just went away like a magic trick. Su is no magician. He's just a top-notch Zerg player who wants to get out of this group.
Yeah, he is on 3 bases against 2, and he takes down the siege tanks. takes down way too much. A 40 supply lead here now for Su. +2 armor is completed. He's going into +2 attack for his ranged and melee units.
Hitting some of these infestors, he attempts to, but this game is essentially over. He's losing now with Medivacs and the Bungles. He doesn't have enough forces to deal with the Roaches. 2-2 are coming out this time for both weapons, for Roaches and for Lings.
This is too much aggression. Another siege tank is already gone. Everything is working for Su now. He has still 40, well, Su has 53 harvesters against 40. The third command center, I would be surprised if Su would allow that. A very late pathogen glance upgrade now. He got the infestors without waiting for the upgrade. Now he adds it. And +2 has also been started for Bbyong.
Yep. Bbyong now 50 supply down though, and he's trying to trade well, and he's having a rough time with this, but he's sticking in it.
Yeah.
He sends his third base over, but it's been blocked by creep.
Exactly. There's already creep, so it will be delayed even further. Lings are running in here. He's droning up even more. The Zerg, that is. Bit of a problem with his lava, but he has the additional hatch that he needs. These good injects, and then it's going to be fine.
Bbyong has not made one more. You know when you said he stopped SCVs, he had 40 at that point. He's still not made a single additional one since that time. Not even one.
Exactly. He's still at 40. Another base now at the bottom left for Su. He wants to go into 5.
He can fungal this army if he gets up there.
40 supply lead, doesn't want to throw that away. Still waiting for his upgrades. Armor is done. Trying to take away those rocks.
Yeah, he's being very cautious here, which is very smart considering that he's going to choke point. Some of his Lings attacking the rocks instead of the Marines, though.
Yeah, it looks like he can't really make up his mind. He's trying to go get those fungals in. A lot of infestors. Even the Hive Tech has now been started.
Bbyong is not as behind as he was. He's now 25 supply behind instead of 40 supply behind, but that was because of some of the mistakes of Su, but still has a massive advantage with the map control he has, the creep spread he has, the tech, the hive, the spire, 11 active tubes.
Su was tempted. You could see that he was thinking about it, attacking, and then he's like, well, this is one of those games that is really important. If I lose this game, then I will most likely, well, not most likely, then I will be in Code A. There is no chance for me anymore. So like, okay, play it safe. Go into Hive, go into your Spire, go into Broodlords, get those upgrades. Don't take any chances here. There's too much on the high ground, and then you might lose my army, I might lose to a counter attack. Play it safe and drag it out a little bit more.
Really nice drop play from Bbyong. I mean, he's not able to do a critical amount of damage, but he's always very annoying. He's just so resilient with his units. He keeps them alive. He's probably going to save these too, yep. Just continues to play like this.
The creep spread,
isn't he 15 supply behind now? Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, but the thing is, the supply alone is not the problem. The big problem is that we have the tech is just not there for Bbyong in comparison to Su, who's now on Hive, going into 3-3, Adrenal Glands, Spire completing, spreading the creep to the potential 4th of his opponent.
The infestors alone are going to make the Marines melt if he gets good fungals.
It's actually a bit surprising to me that he doesn't have any units there ready for the job, since he saw it ages ago.
If he gets the spawning pool, he will actually get it, and that's going to stop Adrenal Glands.
That's really annoying right now. I cannot believe that happened. He has overlords everywhere. He saw this drop coming in.
He must have been more preoccupied than one of the bottom left, which I think has now been cleaned up, but he continues the drops. Meanwhile, he's clearing creep. He's cleared a lot of the creep out of the middle of the map, but he's not done there.
Yeah, nice move by Bbyong, just dropping this one Marine against one Baneling. It was a good bait for him.
Oh, here come the fungals, but he's going down a choke point. He can't actually make this work.
Well, he's trying to. Here we go. Yes, he can. We are going in with another fungal. He attempts to take down all those medivacs, and another good fungal hits.
Those Terran armies were not all together. Bbyong having an army way too ahead of itself. And now the siege tanks begin to fall.
The siege tanks begin to fall. More and more infested Terrans come into play here. Siege tank after siege tank is going down. A 50 supply lead again for Su, who is halfway done with +3/+3. Terran player did not start his upgrades yet. And don't forget about the additional base that we have now at the bottom left.
Bbyong is 70 supply down now. Su took that army and crushed it. Making 5 more infestors will put him back up to 8. He has 64 to 40 harvesters. Still Bbyong with not any additional SCVs, and those are actually just chilling.
Yeah, the SCVs in the main base not doing anything. He doesn't saturate his third base with them. Another attack is going in. Bbyong is losing even more supply. The siege tanks, the heavy tech units, they are gone. And he's still spreading creep, blocking this potential 4th base, even trying to block the one into the top right.
This 3-3 upgrades finishing are gonna make it's just gonna make Su's army almost undefeatable. That Bioforce, even though there's no investments there yet, he can't even fight it. He has to run away.
He's moving in, he's chasing those units away. There are a couple to the left side, but they are already being attacked by a few of the reinforcements.
He doesn't even have to.
Yeah, 67 supply. Bbyong is not going to take it. GG.
Turns out, you make a Baneling Nest against that type of build, it's a lot better for you.
Yeah.
And now,
Not a big surprise.
We kind of reset a little bit. Sniper will play against Su.
No, Sniper will play against Bbyong.
Ah, that's correct. Yes, Su won. Okay, yeah, that makes
The
sense.
story here is if Sniper wins the game, then we will have Sniper advancing to Code S and Su taking the third place in the group, a potential wildcard spot. If Bbyong wins against Sniper, then we have another tiebreaker.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's a little bit different than yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday we were waiting for 2 players to advance to Code S, so the positions didn't make a difference anymore. Today we already know that Flying is one of the players that advanced to Code S. We only have to find 1, but then we have to find out who's going to play third. So we need to go through all the matches, and in this situation, Sniper already won a game against Su. If he wins against Bbyong, it means Sniper will be 2-0 in this tiebreaker, Su will be 1-1. And Bbyong will be 0-2, so therefore going straight to Code A.
Sniper is going to be playing against Bbyong on Cloud Kingdom, so this is going to be a map that Bbyong has... I mean, he's struggled in this matchup quite a bit, and he just lost a Terran versus Zerg. Now he's playing against a Zerg on a higher caliber.
It's his worst matchup by far.
That up and down match logo is making noises. You hear that?
Yeah.
There we go.
Sniper and Bbyong. Bbyong just lost against Su. Now he's up against Sniper. This is definitely going to be very on him. He's trying to get out here, and he's the only Terran player in this small group. Will we again have 2 Zerg players advance? It might actually be the case. We had it happen yesterday, we might see it today. Sniper won the game against Bbyong that they played earlier today.
Yeah. Cloud Kingdom loaded up now. Can Bbyong turn things around, or will his fate be sealed by the MVP Zerg?
This might be the last day that we ever have here in the Mukdong studio in Seoul, Korea. Who's gonna win this game? Sniper, Bbyong heading to the game at the GSL Up and Down Group E with Carlo and Wolf.